Today, 3 women in Detroit are remembering their sister who was killed at Ground Zero when America was attacked 19 years ago today. Margaret Mattic was working at the World Trade Center when the buildings fell. A few years ago, 7 Action News producer Barry Cutler went on a mission to find Margaret's name on the memorial wall, and he got quite a surprise.
Margaret Elaine Mattic. Remember that name. It's one of nearly 3,000 stencil cut into the bronze parapets surrounding the twin reflecting pools at the September 11th Memorial in New York City. I went there in 2018 hoping to find Margaret's name so I could tell my then fiancée Jen Margaret's story and how it affected me. I had no idea how to find it or where to start. As soon as we left the cab, we walked to a random section of the wall, gazing in awe at the largest man-made waterfalls in North America, framed by the names of every person who died in the attacks in America, and those who died as well in a World Trade Center bomb attack in 1993. I glanced down at the wall, and the first name I saw, Margaret Elaine Mattic. I was overwhelmed by an eerie chill, as if the grace of God had led me to that name. When the Twin Towers fell in 2001, Diana Lewis and I produced segments on Margaret and her family in Detroit. She left Michigan for New York to pursue her dream of acting. She was working for General Telecom on the 83rd floor of the North Tower when the World Trade Center crumbled.
I remember calling out to the Lord. I say, Jesus. I say, Lord, what is happening?
I remember sitting down with Margaret's lovely mother Katie and sisters each year to remember Margaret and the remarkable soul she was. I was struck by their love for her and their drive to keep her memory alive.
My child was engulfed. She probably cried out to the Lord, and he extended his hand and said, come on to me.
10 years later, Mrs. Mattic passed away, and Diana and I remembered her in a special tribute we aired and posted online. I was deeply touched by Mrs. Mattic's faith and courage in the face of her daughter's horrific death. Margaret Mattic was one of 16 people from Michigan who died when America was attacked. Last year, a U.S. service member responded to my post about Margaret on Facebook. She was on a mission to visit the memorial and to leave a flag and the first name she saw without one. It happened to be Margaret's. The woman Googled Margaret's name and found my post. She told me she was led to that name for a reason. I feel the same. There's a reason I stumbled upon her name, a reason she reached out to me, so I could tell you to look for her too, to remind you to never forget. Margaret Elaine Mattic of Detroit. Remember that name. Remember what she died for. Margaret Elaine Mattic of Detroit. Remember that name. She's one of 2,977 others who were killed September 11th, 2001. Margaret Elaine Mattic of Detroit. Remember that name. Remember how I found it. I know I will.
A really powerful story and 2,977 unique stories.